Teed up, ready to go at the 35-yard line. Andre Hadari, here we go on a Saturday night. 5 yards deep, takes a bounce, and the Cougars will have the ball for the first time tonight. Joey, quickly, let's check out tonight's impact players.
You know, Craig, they got receivers all over the place, Washington State does, but I love this guy, Christoph Williams. I think he has the potential to be the breakout type of guy that Mike Leach has had, the Crabtree, the Wes Welker. On the defensive side of the ball for USC, watch Sua Cravens, a true freshman in there who can just flat out make plays.
So our first look at Connor Halliday. Last week, 344 yards on 35 of 65 passing. He hit 10 different receivers. That's the air attack of Mike Leach. And from the 25, they waste no time on the quick throw. Gabe Marks, the sophomore, right here from Los Angeles at Venice High School. Picks up 6.
Gabe Marks was a big player last year. They expect him to do that again for him this year. But Connor Halliday needs to have the support of Marks if he's going to continue to throw the ball the way he did last week.
You saw those 65 passes, second only to a guy named Drew Bledsoe. He threw 66 against Montana back in 1992. Four wide receivers set. Halliday lines up shotgun. He needs 4 for a first down. They'll run it. Marcus Mason. And this is something, Joey, we didn't see a lot last year out of Mike Leach's offense. They gained less than 1.5 yards per carry a year ago. A pickup of 2 and a short third down.
Well, that not only speaks to the confidence in the running backs, but the improvement of that offensive line. To put themselves in a position of 3rd and 2 now after running the football, like you said, they couldn't do anything last year.
Third down, the bell tolls here at the Coliseum. Crowds up. Backs are split. Halliday throws underneath, catch is made, will be short or close, very close to a first down. Christoph Williams, the junior from Antioch, California, makes his first grab in his 5th of the season, but looks to be short and a 4th down in inches. What do you know? An early decision by Mike Leach.
Does it surprise you?
No, not at all. He needs a couple of inches to move the chain just inside the 35-yard line. So Halliday wanted to see how USC would set it up defensively, and now he'll have a talk with Mike Leach, who is the gunslinger, who is a guy that likes to take chances.
Yeah, Mike Leach, a lot like Chip Kelly. You know, the reputation that Chip Kelly built at Oregon the last few years as being that guy to take chances. Mike Leach has been doing that for years, just not on the big stage that Oregon has been on over the last 3 or 4 years. Mike Leach has been doing this since 2000, 2001 back at Texas Tech, and you know he's going to take chances. You know he's going to throw the ball. He's going to stick to the type of football he plays.
Let's get a check with Ryan Neese, our sideline insider. Ryan?
Hey, fellas, one of the things that I've noticed just watching this defense, this USC defense, we know Coach Pendergrass is going to draw up some unique defenses. He only has the D lineman with 2 guys have their hand down. He's so concentrating on protecting the pass. He only has really 2 guys rushing the passer right now. He's got 3 guys with their hand down. This is a unique defense right now.
Well, Leach makes the right call. He's not going to gamble on 4th down and inches. Instead, they bring in the punter, Mike Boland. He launches a line drive, takes a big hop in the hands of Lee, escapes one tackler and another, and then finally stacked up and dropped at the 25. A 45-yard line drive punt and a 4-yard return. And now we'll see USC for the first time tonight on the field. And how about impact players on 2 sides of the ball?
Well, everybody knows that Marquise Lee is the star of this game, but in order for him to have the type of ball game he wants to have, he needs help from Nelson Aguilar. And you know what else has to play big, I think, tonight is Trey Madden. You got a young quarterback in there in Cody Kessler. He needs to rely on a running game. But Dayon Buchanan on the other side of the ball, you want to talk about a big hitter. Watch out.
Cody Kessler gets the start tonight, his 2nd career. Max Whittick, and he kind of went on an audition last week to Hawaii, and Kessler's the man. He'll throw on first down. Guess who? Marquise Lee jumps over the 30 into the 32-yard line, a 5 yards hiccup. Lee had 8 receptions last week. There's Cody Kessler. And Joey, basically what Lane Kiffin likes about Kessler's game, he's a good game manager.
You know, with the type of defense that USC has this year and the stud that Marquise Lee is, I think it's the right decision right now. Putting Cody in there as a guy who can control the game, control the clock, get the team in the right position.
Second down. Trey Matson. He blasts for a first down. Matson's a great story, a converted linebacker. Did not play last year, Joey, because of a knee injury. He played the tailback, running back position in high school. So they said, you know what, big fella, we need you. Come back from defense, we'll make you a tailback. Well,
he's doing a great job, going for over 100 last week. But you know what, Max Wittek is the kind of guy, he needs to have his head in the ballgame right now, because you know, Cody Kessler is a young player, and if these guys like Madden and Nelson Aguilar don't come through early, they may find themselves in a hole, and Max may find himself on the field.
USC's got a first down. Madden gets the call again, tries to work it near side, can't hit the edge, and good downline pursuit by Washington State. Daquan Brown's going to be busy tonight, number 10, Justin Zagote, the weak side linebacker, in on that stop. This team trying to improve defensively. Allowed just 99 yards on the ground last week against Auburn. Second down and 9. Kessler, tough pass, rifles one across the field. That's sometimes the danger, Joe. You know this as the old gunslinger. That's pick 6 sometimes. You got to play that ball right.
Yeah, you do. You got to see the leverage of that corner. And Cody did a really nice job of getting it to him quickly, and Nelson did a good job of coming back to the ball, making sure that corner didn't have the opportunity to step in front. But you know, that can be a risky play if that corner's playing up too tight.
Third down, 15. Madden lines up alongside Kessler. Kessler on a far throw sideline at the 40-yard line. 7-yard pickup to Darius Rogers. He's a true freshman out of Compton, California. Played at Carson High School. He's got the big hands. He's a big target. 6'2", 210.
You know what, Craig, I like this. Off corner, he's got a hitch out there. Just take it. There's no need to try and make a huge play right now. You're just kind of getting the nerves out. And you know what? Right now, USC has great field position, and they need to keep it on their side of the field.
Chris Alvarado back at his 25-yard line. Leon Brooks is back to receive. Just got the kick away and a beauty. 15-yard line. Brooks tries to spin over tackle, picks up a couple, but a beautiful kick of 45 yards. We've seen the Cougars and we've seen the Trojans. Both teams have had to punt after their first series. Stay tuned. More of Connor Halliday when we come back to Los Angeles on Fox Sports 1. Perfect football weather tonight here in Los Angeles. Connor Halliday under center. Watch how quick he releases the football. This time though on the ground, and a nice spin for an extra couple of yards. In fact, 6 yards on the ground for DeAndre Caldwell.
You know what, that says something right there to me, Craig. You expected him to throw the football.
Yes, I
expected him to throw. Everybody expected him to throw the football. But they're gaining confidence in this run game. They never would have done that last year. They only averaged 30 yards a game on the ground. That speaks to the improvement of this offensive line.
3 wide receivers near side on a play action. Halliday rolls, he's got room. Chased and throws, and a comebacker caught at the 36-yard line. And that's knowing your personnel.
That's also learning from your mistakes last week. At Auburn last week, Connor got flushed out of the pocket twice going to his right. And what he did is he threw the ball back across the middle into traffic. One of them got picked off, another one nearly did. Those are the mistakes he has to learn from, and he did a great job there of using his head.
Halliday in this first quarter, 3 for 3 passing. That one hit the hands of Bartolone. Now on a play action, stands tall in the pocket, nearly picked. As we saw Gabe Marks racing to the corner, and that's the first incompletion. Torian Harris on coverage, but the pressure came right up the middle.
You know what, this is a little miscommunication on the part of quarterback and receiver. He saw the press coverage up, and usually a route is going to convert to a fade against that, but if the corner bails out like he did, he may stop it up. The quarterback and receiver just need to be on the same page there.
Second down, 10 at the 36. Man. And the ball to Galvin with the catch, a pickup of 4. Let's check in with Ryan Neese.
Joey, one of the things that we talked to Mike Leach about was, hey, how do you determine where the ball is going to go? And he said the coverage dictates the routes. And on that last play, the receiver obviously didn't read the right coverage. He didn't come back like you said. He's got to be able to read that coverage and understand the ball's coming out quick. Might be a back shoulder throw.
Ryan, third down long, call it 7. At the 39, shotgun is Halliday. 3-step drop, throws underneath, on the hands. Christoph Williams at the 40, slides past a tackle inside the 35-yard line.
Hey, Ryan, you made a great point. As this drive goes on, watch the corners. Watch Torian Williams at the right side of your screen. Starts up, he kind of bails back. He's going to give those wide receivers a different look. He's going to get up on their face. He's going to back off. He's going to try and confuse them so they're not sure whether they should convert their routes or keep it on. That's what USC likes to do. They like to get up and play a pressure defense, but then back off and try and confuse you like they're doing up front right now.
Second catch of the night for Williams. He picks up 28 and a fresh set of downs for the Cougars inside USC territory, the 35-yard line. Mason tries to hit the edge and he's dropped. Maybe a yard, maybe 2 with the 32.
You ever think Mike Leach would run the ball 4 times in a quarter?
It's amazing. What we saw last year was less than a yard and a half per carry. I mean, it's amazing. He put up 120 last week in that tough loss to Auburn, which a lot of people thought could have, should have won, but it had some turnover issues that took that game away out of their pocket. Cougars now looking at second down and 8. Flags out both sides of the field. The handoff went to Caldwell. Get our first flag of the night, first call tonight from our referee Jack Folliard.
Offside, defense, number 90. 5-yard penalty, replay second down.
We talk about Mike Leach, and well, those numbers tell you a lot about his passing philosophy. 127 games, nearly 37 points a game, Joey, over 480 yards through the air.
Well, what that stat doesn't say is 479 of that was through the air. I mean,
yeah,
he's been doing this for a long time.
Little pitch and catch on the hands of Bartoloni. His second grab on this drive to the 20-yard line and moved the chains. Another first down after a pickup of 6. Bartoloni, don't forget, last year he was a leading receiver on this team, Joey. 53 catches, 435 yards. In fact, 5 of the 7 top receivers are back for Leach.
You can only improve when you bring back that many players. I mean, it's a consistency, it's a comfort that the quarterback develops. I don't expect this Washington State team to be the pushover that they were last year. That type of consistency can bring on some games.
Hand off to 35, Mason. At the start last week at Auburn, and he ran right behind his teammate Caldwell, number 34, picked up 4.
Listen, I feel like I'm harping on it already, but they're running the football. That says to me, this offensive line that gave up 55 sacks last year. They led the Pac-12 in sacks given up. They've got a little bit of an attitude right now. They want to prove something, and they're going out and they're running the football for good chunks. 2nd and 6 is a great position to be in.
Play action, slant, down inside the 10-yard line. Looks to be a first down for Isaiah Myers. A pickup of 7, had a couple of grabs last week for 15 yards. And Josh Shaw, Joey, who had to move from free safety over to corner. Anthony Brown's out, and so Shaw is playing the corner spot tonight. Makes the stop.
Yeah, very versatile player. He played some corner last year, moved back to safety, back to corner now. Coach said he's the guy that understands it. He gets it. He's the smart guy out there who can tell everybody else what to do.
Methodical drive on their second series of the night. Halladay took a shot, throws a little behind. Should have been a touchdown, right on the hands of 84. And that's River Craycraft. And the pressure was coming. Keep an eye on 55, Lamar Dawson.
And keep an eye on number 12, who stands in there to deliver that ball. Hey, he left it a little bit short, and I'm sure he'd love to have it back, but God, man, that's a tough kid to stand there knowing he's going to get popped and still deliver a ball down the field.
Left a couple of divots on that effort to try to get the ball on that throw. This is the 11th play of this drive. A little high lob, and it falls incomplete. So the 12th play will be 3rd down and goal. All right, old quarterback, or young quarterback, I should say. You make the call. You throwing?
I'm throwing. Connor Halladay has been great throwing the football. You remember, you're not a running team. Just because you've run the ball a few times, you're not a running team. You throw this football.
They load up the near side, 3 wide. 3rd down and goal. Halladay fires a dart, and traffic gets picked off. Torian Harris. Halladay tried to squeeze it through the window. Harris with the pick, and we're scoreless in Los Angeles. Picked here in the quarter, and that stops a 12-play drive on 3rd down and goal. USC's got the ball, hits the edge with Matson, picks up a nice gainer, make it 9. They'll be 2nd down and short. Let's check out tonight's 4 keys to the game.
Hey, look, this is a perfect example. Controlled aggression for Washington State. You gotta force the ball. Don't stray from your game plan, but be smart in the decisions you make for Connor. And then on the USC side, aggressive control. They need to control the ball, control the clock, make sure their defense can win it, but still stay aggressive by Cody Kessler so he doesn't fall into that trap of making cautious mistakes.
Madden, the lone tailback. Kessler lobs it up high, near side on the hands of Lee. Maybe 2 yards and a 1st down. In fact, let's give him 4. Lee does not need a lot of room. He's over 200 now career receptions at USC. He owns 22 records in a Trojan uniform.
I would have liked to throw to him. I mean, let's be honest.
You're a little jealous. You got a football.
Who wouldn't like
you got a football up in the booth. You can lob one down to him.
He'd probably still catch it.
1st downs for the Trojans. 2 wide, top of your screen. Kenner, the fullback, in motion. Quick pitch outside. That ball looked like it was wrestled away. They're going to call it incomplete to the tight end, Xavier Grimble. Time for our Lowe's Never Stop Improving game break. Let's take it back and check in for the first time. Here's Patrick O'Neill.
Hey, Craig, thanks very much. Let's go to the Big House where there's 115,000 fans watching Michigan and Notre Dame. Jeremy Gallen, we're number 21, has 3 touchdowns, and well, Desmond Howard was pretty good as well. But we just had a pick 6, and we got a ball game now, 34-26. Craig?
All right, thank you, Patrick. We'll keep updated all night long. Big day, week 2 of college football. Good protection that time. Kessler able to deliver the ball at the 41-yard line. Grimble picks up 8. Cody Kessler, game manager. Interesting, you and I talked to Kiffin yesterday, and, you know, he said, look, I had to take a look at both these players, and Kessler and Whittick. It was kind of a 1-game audition, and I had to go with Kessler.
I think it's the right move. I do. He's got a defense, Lane Kiffin does, that can control ball games. You saw they made a big play in the end zone, and Cody Kessler is the type of kid that can, I don't want to say avoid mistakes. If you don't want a quarterback to play like that, but he can put his team in a good position.
3rd down and 2, high snap, handles it, throws near side to Lee. Tries to run out of trouble, picks up a block from his quarterback, shifts directions, up the middle he goes, and takes a shot back at the 40-yard line. He'll lose 2 yards. And Destiny Vial finally chased down Marquise Lee, but how about his quarterback coming back with a nice block to give him a little extra room?
That's controlled aggression right there, you know? Got to get after him. Drop your shoulder. Be careful. Don't drop your throwing shoulder into him. But, you know, we were talking about a moment ago. He's the type of guy who's going to get in the mix. He's the smart quarterback. He's going to control the clock.
Punts away. Alvarado, the punt, falls out. It's out of bounds. Out of bounds around the 25. A 42-yard kick. Kessler and company haven't been able to move the ball much. Scoreless in L.A.
Joey and Craig, during the commercial break, you see Max Riddick warming up on the sidelines. We're not sure exactly what's going to go on, if he's actually going to come in the game. He has tossed the ball around, and that could be an indication that he could be coming in on the next series.
All right, Ryan, we'll keep an eye on it. Joey, you've been on that other side of the ball a few times. Just keeping loose. You heard some boos as Kessler made his way off the field. Still scoreless here at the Coliseum. Halliday and company moved the ball well until he was intercepted by Harris on that 12th play of that drive. And so we'll have to figure this out. Again, last week, the big debate, who would Kiffin go with, Riddick or Kessler?
Hey, look, this can tell me one of two things. Either A, Cody Kessler is he's not pushing the ball down the field right now, and either he's not making the right decisions to get the ball down the field, or well, Max is just staying loose, just knowing that his time could come. I mean, he played a lot last week, and that's just a good backup being ready. So it could mean something important, or it could mean nothing at all.
Second down 8 for Washington State. Caldwell and Mason, the backs are split. And it's Mason who pushes the pile past the 25, let's call it the 27, and 5 yards the hard way. Under 2 minutes in this first quarter at the Coliseum. Pac-12 opener. Washington State, USC, ranked 25th. After last week's win at Hawaii on a Thursday night. Third down 3. Halliday, shotgun, low snap. Sets his feet. Flushes, slingshots it near sideline. Caught Mason. Big yards to the 45-yard line, and a first down for the Cougars after a gain of 16.
Tremendous poise by Connor Halliday. I mean, those are those situations where quarterbacks start to get happy feet. Your first look isn't open. Your second look isn't open. They're trying to hit a little zone stick route over the middle. But the fact that you're looking so long on one side of the field draws the defensive coverage that way, and he's able to come back, hit his guy on the sideline. Great composure in the pocket by the young player.
First down at the 44-yard line. A minute to play in the first quarter. Quick throw. What a catch. What a catch. At midfield. Looked like that ball was a little behind, but it's caught by number 82. That's Bobby Ratliff.
You think that's a legal formation right there?
That's an interesting shift off, isn't it? Wow.
I like it. I like it, the fact they're coming out and just showing everything.
Little flare out of the backfield. Marcus Wilson on his hands. Had a couple of receptions last week.
Craig, they start in that bunch formation, that diamond formation in the backfield to draw in the defensive coverage. Make them set, make them identify, and then wham, they explode out. And they try and run that play before the defense can recognize what's going on. Catch the defense on their heels. It's all part of Mike Leach's plan. Get the defense on their heels, keep them off balance, and then just chunk down the field.
So the first quarter comes to an end with Washington State about a half a football short of a first down.